Welcome to Inspire and Move, the show that inspires you to create, connect, and grow. I'm going to bring you meaningful conversations, aha moments, and all the motivation you need to up-level every part of your life. I'm Ali Aruda, founder of Inspire and Move, and your personal hype girl. I've gone from fashion school to celebrity stylist to corporate marketing to brick-and-mortar entrepreneurship with my husband, each time learning incredible lessons how to pivot, reimagine, and implement the steps to become successful. I'm passionate about inspiring others to live their best life, a life of joy. We have the power to design a life that we love, because life is too short not to. The best part is that you weren't meant to do this alone. If you feel like you are meant for more, let me ride shotgun with you, and together, let's get you to where you want to go. Hello, you guys. Welcome to the Inspire and Move podcast. I'm your host, Ali Aruda, and we are here for a quickie right now because I just rolled in from a beautiful yoga class at Benchmark, and our coach, Kayla, who teaches the classes, she always, I think, is just horrified when I roll out of class, like super relaxed, but at the same time also thinking a million things. And I actually was thinking of that after class, how yoga almost activates my brain in a different way, which I know is probably opposite of what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be really relaxed and zen, but it really does channel so many ideas for me. Full disclosure, one time I totally took my notebook into a yoga class. She was extra horrified at that, but it was great for me because I was able to be really intentional with my class and my practice, but also remove everything that was going on in my brain into my notepad, just like chicken scratch. I'm pretty sure one of the items was like, buy toilet paper for the gym. Like, it was nothing groundbreaking, but tonight I had some of the same experiences and sending some voice notes to our videographer with different ideas. And I knew that I also wanted to come home and record this podcast because we are in a really uncomfortable season right now. And this is something that Matt and I will definitely share on the podcast in more detail. But for right now, I wanted to just give you a very quick, tangible, honest update of what I'm experiencing right now. And what is also very common, it seems, for a lot of my close friends that are entrepreneurs. And before I really dive into that, I actually found a cool stat that is about entrepreneurship in 2025, that there is an estimated 582 million entrepreneurs worldwide. Let that sink in. 582 million entrepreneurs worldwide. That's 582 million of us that are just, volunteering to put our money into businesses and basically volunteer for a period of time and roll that risky dice, but also love it and be in that momentum of growing something that you are so passionate about. And there was also another data point that I looked up, how with another survey that was done, even in economic uncertainty, there is 76% of entrepreneurs that have reported revenue growth over the past year. We love that. We love growing our revenue. And that is something that Matt and I are really committed to year over year. I think a lot of us should be. But aside from that, I really wanted to hone in on some honesty about being uncomfortable and embracing the discomfort. And you guys, this has not come easily for me because I have been so uncomfortable for weeks now. And a lot of this started when Matt and I chose to put our house up for sale. And that was a very well thought out, deeply discussed move. And there's a strategy behind it. We have a big picture and a big vision behind it. Eventually, I will also be so excited to share that, but we are still in it. And that was a exciting time, but it also brought uncertainty and discomfort. And your girl is just sitting in that discomfort, because while we're doing that, while we are having our house up for sale, which if you've ever sold a house, it's a very different experience where you have it staged. So it needs to look a certain way and being decluttered. And if you're going to move, you want to pack, but you can't have boxes just sitting in the corners in the hallway, which I am such a planner. And so this has been very uncomfortable for me in so many ways and in so many layers. And I have really been leaning into spirituality. And not necessarily, the religious kind. It's more the spiritual woo-woo side. And I am seeing holistic massage therapists, my physiotherapist, she is amazing. And she does Reiki and energy work on me. And one thing that has been coming up so consistently, whether it's through my massage appointments, through my physio and energy reading appointments, I've worked with an energy healer remotely, And I have had a whack load of dreams that have also had the same message. And it is all about transition and being rooted. And that is something that I don't feel right now. And it is so interesting to be experiencing that while also being very stretched in terms of trying to hit our biggest financial revenue goal ever. And trying to, here we are at the end of November as I record this and share this with all of you. There's weeks left of 2025, and I am really focusing on hitting that gas pedal to cross that end of year finish line so strong. My dad used to always say that to me when I was in high school, whether it be for my academics or for my extracurricular activities outside of school, about finishing strong. And that has been something that I have carried with me for years and years, and have now applied it in a very different way now that I'm an entrepreneur and absolutely in the driver's seat of what it is that we bring in, and coming up with a new offer, which I am so excited to share with you girls and you guys really, really soon. But just coming up with new things and doing things differently. We have our biggest benchmark fitness Black Friday week happening right now, and that's something new for us. We've never really done that, but we wanted to get creative. And being in a season of expansion and discomfort, you have to consistently take action. And I think the word expansion is truly so positive. But yet, on the flip side of that, it's almost like you're looking at the shadow side, that expansion can't always necessarily be momentum. I love momentum, and I love when big, amazing things happen to me and happen to us in our business and in our life. And we have had so many seasons of that. But now it's almost like we're experiencing the shadow side of that, where you have to go through these mucky waters that are uncomfortable, that are stressful, and they're draining in a different way because you are working through that to get to the other side. And one of the biggest things that, if you are listening to this and you're like, oh my God, this is me, my biggest advice to you is get in a room or get around people that can relate to you, have been there before, maybe not there right now, but they have been there before, so they can give you words of wisdom. They can give you words of encouragement. They can inspire you. They can be aspirational, and they can help you just navigate this and reinforce the idea that this will not last forever. There have been many times where I'm like, no, this is it. This is my destiny. This is how it is. And I know, like mindset coach Allie, I know that this is not lasting forever, but it is so much more impactful to lean on the people that I love and I care about. And I am so fortunate to have in my corner and in my circle to kick me back into the game and remind me that this discomfort does not last forever, but it does happen for a reason. And these reasons are just allowing us to identify that, like, this is not who you are. This is not making up your story or your destiny, but it is shaping you. It is shaping you into that next version of you. And this is just things that I wanted to share really, really honestly with you guys, because I feel like if you follow me on Instagram and you see my content, I talk about expansion a lot. And it's something I'm really kind of obsessed with, and something that I've really tried to lean more into over the last few years. I always say that 2023 was really the turning point of when our expansion journey really started. We doubled down on how to grow our business and how to really increase the revenue, increase the value that we provide and the experience that we provide in our brick and mortar experience. And we also doubled down on our personal development and building our network and getting into rooms and getting around high achieving people. And I think it's really important to be around people that are more successful than you, that make more money than you. I'm actually rereading right now one of Jen Sincero's books, that is that You're a Badass at Making Money. It's a great book. Totally can link it in the show notes. She has a lot of amazing books. And she talks about this, and I've heard this on other podcasts and in other books. But if you're trying to lose weight, are you going to hang around with people that want to go to McDonald's every day and not move their bodies? No, because that's not going to help you get you to your goal. So if you want to focus on growing your business and making more money, well, then you should be around people that have successful businesses and make a lot of money. If you want to be more visible, you want to be more visible online and have more content and get yourself out into the online space, well, you need to be inspired by people that are doing exactly that. So just take that little audit and think about what it is that you want. How do you want to be stretched? How do you want to be expanded? And then make a little list, do a little brain dump of who and what you need to surround yourself by and with to do exactly that. And recognize that expansion does take work and it does take effort and action, and there might be tears. There will be so many moments of gratitude and happy moments. I will tell you honestly that I can have days where I am so overwhelmed and stressed out with the transformation that we are in right now. But today I was on a walk with our dog Riley, listening to some amazing podcasts, some of my friends' shows that I love. And I just had this moment of gratitude that I've been working really hard on her leash training and her command training. So that actually does just make me feel really proud that we have achieved that together. But being able to move my body and go for a nice long walk with her, that she's well behaved on the leash and listening to my commands. We're having this connection time. The sun is shining. I have a beautiful home and a roof over my head. When you really allow yourself to sit in gratitude, it is amazing to recognize all of the things that you have to be grateful for and people in your life or experiences in your life. And so if you, again, are listening to this and you're like, yes, I can identify, I am in a very uncomfortable season of expansion and transition and growth and transformation, you are not alone. But if you can, take a few minutes and just sit quietly, maybe you journal about it, and just do a massive brain dump of things that you're grateful for. Could it be that you have a water filtration system, so you have access to fresh water, or you have a warm bed at night, or you get to sleep beside the person that you love? Just thinking about all of those things, and know that sometimes you need to let go of control and you need to release the things that you just might not be able to have a crystal ball and figure out. And I am literally saying this for myself to hear, because I do like being in control. I like knowing my outcomes. I am a planner. I am type A. I like to be organized. And there are things happening in my life right now that I am not in control of. So I will have more to share on this topic, but I just wanted to be real and raw with you guys and show up and be honest and let you know exactly where I'm at and who and how I'm navigating this. I feel like that sentence didn't actually even make sense, but my thought process was that I am leaning on friends that have been here before, and some of them are actually in an uncomfortable season themselves, and we can lean on each other and chat. Sometimes we can send funny voice notes, we can send not so high vibe voice notes, but we have each other's backs. And so again, if you are in this season, find those people that can support you and that they have your backs, and just know this is not forever. I am right here with you, and I cannot wait to get to the other side, because I know there are such amazing lessons on the other side, and I can't wait to share them with all of you. So that's what I got for you today, you guys. We have so many exciting things coming up. If you are in the in-person community, visit the show note details, because we have so many cool things happening at Benchmark. We have one final Girlfriends Walk event here in Burlington, Ontario, happening in December, towards the end of the month. And if you are looking to work one-on-one together, I would love to support you. Me, Matt, you, and your business. It is a party, and we are going to strategize. We're going to help you get clear on your vision and your visibility and your brand and how you are just going to smash those goals in 2026. So if that sounds like a good fit for you, let's connect and let's chat further to see when we can get some one-on-one time scheduled in the books to really help you start your year strong. As always, you guys, sending you so much love and gratitude. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, listening, and we will see you again soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, it would mean so much to me if you took a few seconds and shared this on social media, sent it to a friend, or left a 5-star review. There is power in community, and I'm so grateful to have you part of mine.